Alrighty, hello. I'm Alex Koloskov at Friday Photo Critique at Photigy.com, online school for product photographers, for commercial product photographers. Hello. Whoa, happy Friday. I see you on the chat, guys. I see Wasim, Andrea, Tim, Orly, Mohammed, Maya, and Mia, James. Well, so many names. Glad to see you there, and let's talk about things that was important for us during this week. Yesterday we have an awesome talk for Pro Club assignment on Pro Club assignment submissions, where we are shooting bubbles. You guys, Pro Club members, this is our interactive group. I mean, the group of photographers that took interactive classes. Every month we have an assignment and reviewing the submissions and the tutorial and many things going on Pro Club. So yesterday we had these bubbles. Awesome. It was, instead of 1 hour, it was 2 hour review time because so many cool shots were. Hello. Okay. Yeah, looks like we're all good, right? I see that, yes, you hear me well. I assume you see me well. Let's do this. We have some submissions, so as usual, for the first part of the review, we're going to talk about your images that were submitted on Photigy forum. Where it's submitted, this is where you go, photigy.com/critique. And it's open forum. You just need to be registered, free account on Photigy, where you can submit your image with the lighting setup. This is how it works. You have to provide the lighting setup, better the real lighting setup, not the schema, and it will be reviewed next Friday. Okay. And as usual, we have 25% off coupon discount code, which will be working for only for 24 hours from now, and it's 0324. 0324. 4 digits. You use it in shopping cart on Photigy, on any course, on any program, on Pro Club if you want. Best actually use it in Pro Club annual subscription. You pay for whole year minus 2 months. It's free. Plus this 25% off, which will be about 50% off total when you apply it for Pro Club membership. Anyway, 0324. Okay, and question. Okay, Wasim, have a question how I can show you photo guys without being in Pro Club. Well, what we do now, it's not a Pro Club. Check it out. This is completely open forum. It's called Friday Photo Critique, and this is the URL which you hit. Without being a Pro Club, you can submit your image for the review. On Pro Club, it works a little bit different. We have a tutorial that Pro Club members watch and then shoot based on the technique shown, and then we discuss it. So it's more like the assignment, the lesson, and then they do homework and we discuss it. It's more deep discussion, and well, there are many other things going on, but in general, just to get Friday talk, you can submit it on the forum. Okay. Okay, so let's go. I have opened everything. we're going to review the image. Okay, let me make sure that this is the final one. Yes, this is the final one. So what I want you guys to take a look at this and put yourself into the reviewer shoes and tell me how you would do it differently if you have any ideas how to improve the shot. Okay, so I'd like to more interaction, more learning happening here, and just tell me what you would do differently if you have any ideas how to make it better. So not just critiquing, hey, this bad. No, tell how to fix it if you see anything that can be fixed. Okay. Hello, Zold. Hello. Ronaldo from Brazil. Hello. Okay. So, what do you think, guys? There is a delay. I know, the delay between what I'm saying and when you receive the signal. So I can wait a little bit and let me see myself what we can do here differently, how we can improve this shot. I'm gonna capture it and yes, I have few areas where I can point, but in general I like it. Okay, we have feedback. Perhaps lower the camera angle. Lower the camera angle. You mean to shoot a little bit from straight. Okay, Joseph saying. Then Liz saying to me it's a bit dark and you could actually, guys, maybe we can do like this. I don't know, is it visible, the chat? So I may not need to read everything again and again. Or it's no way that it can be visible. What do you think? Tell me if it's visible, the chat. Move the camera a bit to the right. Darker background to have the subject pop reflection is looking cool. The clear pipe could be removed from inside. Tim, it can be, but I don't think it needs to be done this way. Move gradient, more gradients and especially cleaner. Maya, hello from Romania. The tube distracts, can't read, blurry. Okay, then we going to remove it. And I'm going to read it. Okay, so yes, interesting feedback. So it's not enough, unfortunately it's not enough for the text to be read. What I can tell. And about angle, I am okay with this angle. It can be lower, the camera angle, it can be higher. It's basically, it's not, it's subjective. I don't think it will improve. It will change definitely, but not improve. What I noticed first when I look at this image, I noticed immediately some spots. It's like a dirty spots on the glossy cap, if you wish. And I know how hard to get rid of them, either in Photoshop or in real life. It takes time, but it needs to be done. It should be all this, there is nice gradient, right, on it. It could be better, actually, the gradient, like Maya said, more contrast. But still, there is a gradient, but it should be clean. It should be very clean. There is no spots should be on glossy metal or plastic, whatever. Okay? Hi Demo Peru. Take taste of jewelry classes soon. Awesome. Glad to hear. Well, see you on the class then, and look forward to read your questions on the class, on the lessons. Dark reflection, too bold. Yeah, remove the tube from the product. Yeah, I'm not sure about tube, but talking about this reflection. Yeah, it's probably too bold, and actually it's not just too bold. I think the reflection is too sharp, too heavy. We probably may dim down reflection a little bit, just just sort of change opacity if you wish, something like this. Then colors. What did you guys notice or not? You see this reflection here and reflection here, and colors are different. Definitely we're getting some spills from, let me see, what the light was, what the lighting setup. So we have a colored gel behind, right? This is what created the color on the background. We have spills from it. We have spills and it kind of colors the product. I'm not sure if it's a good idea. Ideally, we need to have a product highlighted with just daylight. Color temperature should be correct. Because we have already colored inside, internal, the liquid inside. So you may do the composite shot. Who was this? Ellie, yes, hi Ellie, I forgot to mention your name. You may do a composite shot when you have highlights and the reflections on the bottle without gels, light without gels behind, just to get this reflection. And then you put gel on and shoot it this way, but then you can always align layers in Photoshop and compose the image with reflection to be white. Okay. Hi Herman. Hi Alex, I want to get your show. Well, running is always good. In our world, we better run than walk. More calories to spend. Yeah. I was swimming this morning. It was a beautiful rain, cold, with wind. Normal California's weather, And I was swimming. It was nice. So back to this. Background too bold, too heavy, too contrast. Dim down so we can have more attention to the subject itself. Okay. Clean metal. Then it also you can think of cleaning. Well, I understand this is not polished metal, but still maybe something could be done to this metal. It looked a little bit strange, but maybe okay. I don't know. And you know what? I also won't crop this tight. For some reason, guys, you crop it too tight. With this nice spot, by the way, spot could be nicer, way nicer behind. I would love to see the spot somewhere like this, brighter in the middle and way darker outside. So these corners could be way darker, okay? It will bring attention to the product. This clean bottle, it's semi-transparent, it's clear basically, right? It will look beautiful if you would have nice gradient coming from, bright spot and then gradient all around. It will be awesome, and darker area around. But you have it too plain because of this, because you have spot too large. It's not a spot, you have some sort of linear gradient, what I see on the lighting setup, right? It's not a spot behind. I would try to do a spot. Okay? So, Ellie, good job, but you have things to work on. And if you think what kind of course I can suggest you, and guys, if you feel that you're kind of on somewhere the same area, there are a few courses that I can suggest. One of this, it's a little course, this one, coffee maker product photography course. Basically, it's sort of one, or two shots course. This and the final image, and this one. What's cool about it? It's all about gradients on the glossy metal. Of course, with Photoshop, with all these techniques, it's pretty cool. Very practical course. And again, 25% off for 24 hours if you want to take it. 0324 code. Okay. What else I can suggest? I think we have some. What about? Yeah, this is close. No. Well, probably this is the closest one with what we have. We have tons of things on the on the assignments on Pro Club. Many bottles, like lots of things very close to what you should. But it's a Pro Club. It's not a course. You need to at least pay for 1 month and get access to all this because It's all there. Okay, so let's move forward. Let's move forward to the next shot. Okay. From Zolt. Okay, let's see. Many things here, done here and there. Okay, so you use, how do you call this? Hookah, or this smoke from? I forgot the name. And this is the result. So let's see, guys. Let's see what you're gonna tell. It's not just a shot. It's sort of a ready, advertisement ready image, right? We have the company name, logo, and the whole layout. It's like a magazine cover, right? And this is cool because you kind of not just shooting, but you also putting it as a cover. You making design, which is great. Hello, Consolar. Oh, Ellie, you're here. Nice. So, guys, looking forward to see your opinion on this. Let me grab my pencil. Okay. So I start from what I like, and you tell what you may think about improvement. The shot is very good. Zolt, good work, very good work. I really enjoyed this gradient on the case, on the box. For this, very cool, looking nice. The bottle looks cool as well. Nice edge light, a nice reflection on this side. Smoke, well, yes, it's cool. It's cool. Oh, electronic cigarette. Okay. Well, electronic cigarette. Yeah, they produce lots of smoke. I've seen sometimes, car is running and window is open, and then like boom, smoke is start coming from the window, and like just think, something exploding there. No, the guy is smoking some electronic stuff. It's crazy. Lots of smoke. Yeah, lots of smoke. So we have first feedback from Consolar saying I would put more light on the front label. I don't like the shadow here. Okay, so more light on the front label. Great stuff. So talking about label, the whole image look very, very soft. There is the mood in it. It's not contrast, it's not bright, which is cool. Nothing wrong with it. I usually prefer labels to be a little bit brighter myself, as well, especially, for example, this label. Maybe it's not just bright. Gradient, for example, on the middle label, you have something going on here, but ideally it would be cool that we would have some area brighter, maybe like this, like going across. Just dodge and burn. It's not a light. You don't need to have special light for this, because it's very easy to pull the brightness from what you already have. And then a little bit darker, let's say on some corners. It will add volume. It will be cool. Like you have here, you have some shadow from the smoke, which actually may be okay. I think if you bring brightness of the middle label a little bit up, and maybe even brightness somewhere here, because I believe there is a logo, right? This is logo here going on. A little bit more brightness on it. It will be a little bit more poppy, just a little bit more. And it should be enough to bring more attention to the subject. Okay, but otherwise, it's very, very good work. Yes, the smoke, this way that you make the smoke coming, it's beautiful, really. The box looks nice. Some spots over here, nice. Even this is nice. So you see, you made this nice, and you made on the bottle more flat. better do opposite, because on the bottle it's not flat actually, the label is curved, and here it's flat. But I mean, it's cool to have it this way. Just make on the bottle. Okay. And one more thing, maybe a little bit more light behind, light that shines through the liquid. Maybe, I mean, again, you can do it in Photoshop. Just make this bottle a little bit more poppy, and it will be very cool. Oh, I see, 10 images stacked. It's okay, well, for this shot, 10 images, I think it's completely fine. Since there is a smoke, for the smoke it can be 15 images by itself, because, you know, different parts of the smoke combining together can be many images. Yeah, so great job. I agree with you guys saying, Mohammed Maya saying that this is a great job. Lorraine, yes, exactly. So, awesome. Let's move forward. Again, if you just come into our show, we online every Friday, 1 p.m. Pacific time. This is the URL where you submit your image, okay? It's free on the forum, free for everyone to submit your image to get it reviewed next Friday. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to Photigy channel, okay? You will receive a notification once we go online. It's very convenient to get notification on your phone or whenever you have YouTube installed. Alrighty, let's move forward. Zolt, our Pro Club member, okay? This is super cool to see such work from our best members. And certificates. Guys, did you see new certificates? If you make it a little bit wider, love it. Okay, so after you finish course, you always receive the certificate. Let's move forward. Thank you, Zolt. And we have stainless steel. What is it? Cooking pot. Okay. Where is the lighting setup? Okay, we have a rule that we need to see the lighting setup. To get a good review, to get help, we need to see lighting setup. By the way, Zolt, you put lighting setup. Beautiful. Yeah, I didn't review it much of it because you have perfect image. I mean, there is no need to tell you where to move your lights because it's already on a place. So here, if you want to have improvement, if something that you feel that not metallic enough for you, we need to see lighting setup. Other people need to see your lighting setup so they can learn more, okay? And I can tell you, answering your question about why it's not that metallic, you're missing sharp cutoff lines on your metal. Basically, you get ingredients. And if you look, let me do this. Guys, you can, I'm waiting for your opinion as usual. Okay, so you can post it. I'm watching on the chat. Going to capture this. So this and this, and look at this. Why top look more glossy than the front? Because on top you have sharp reflection. We know subconsciously, we're not thinking about this. Our brain tells us this is a glossy surface because it's like a mirror. We have a mirrored reflection from whatever is there, right? And here we don't have mirrored reflection, we have soft reflection. Soft, because it's not sharp cutoff line. It's not enough sharp. Here it's actually, it's sharp. And this piece may look more glossy than the middle. When it's soft reflection, it immediately tells us in our brain that this is something matte or semi-glossy, but it's not completely glossy. On a glossy, everything is super sharp, and all the reflections. Unless it's a photographer who put nice diffuser and diffuse the light, and it will look more matte-ish, matte sort of thing. But in real life, there is no diffusers. Sharp corners, sharp light. So just make it sharper cutoff line, especially this one. if it will be sharp, like rather sharp, it will be cool. And you can always do it not even without Photoshop. You can fix it in Photoshop, not a problem. But without Photoshop, if I would see lighting setup, I will tell you how, but you didn't put your lighting setup, so there is no how for you. Next time, please put your lighting setup. And if you want to learn this stuff, let me show you. We have, I think we have in Studio Basics, we have beautiful lessons on the glossy, either kitchenware or just glossy metal. Somewhere here, if I will find it, probably harder to get it. Maybe it's part of the course, you know. So many things. Actually, it's included in Pro Club as well. Maybe on this course. Anyway, we have a glossy kitchenware somewhere. Okay, here you go. And here you go. Exactly what you were looking at. I mean, you were shooting, okay? Actually, it wasn't Friday Photo Talk, you see, and I think it's even free for you to watch. Okay, let me throw this on the chat. Where we are shooting this stuff. And yeah, definitely. Yeah, about glossiness, yeah, the same course, okay? Metal, to make it look glossy. This metal look glossy, even though it has very soft gradient. But all the lines, everything that it reflects is super sharp. Everything. And it tells us that this is glossy, okay? So again, you can check out the course. Okie dokie. We are good. Vladimir saying that everything Alex said, but I can add that handles are differently lightened when with the right bit underexposed, but maybe it's the way I want it. Yeah, I agree that the exposure is a little bit different, but it's okay. I don't think it's not a problem. Okay, let's move forward. We need to run fast. Okay, Larry, another member of our Pro Club and actually instructor. Larry's teaching photography. It's about black on black, right? Larry, I think you got it too black. You know, it's all cool. Would you agree with me, guys? It's cool. However, it's too dark. Ideally, I would love to see a little bit more of an eye of the lens. Some highlight there, like. Then we have highlights on the left upper corner. Okay, what about a little bit, at least a little bit on the opposite side? The trim that we have a little bit over here, I mean the edge of the lens. If we add a little bit more here, let me see what I'm talking about. So a little bit more highlight here and a little bit more over here to balance this. And it will be cool. It's okay to have lost all this, almost lost. Since it's kind of low key, but highlight somewhere here, not much, and the eye, and that's it. Okay, Larry? Otherwise, it's cool. Lighting stuff. So you had two lights, one behind, okay, and one top. I mean on the front. Yeah, I wish you could submit the actual lighting setup. Okay. We have actually, guys, if you are looking for black on black, I think we had a little bit more silverware. Black on black, we had a challenge somewhere with black on black. Actually, there are many shots with the lighting setup and the tutorials on Studio Basic and Pro Club as well, where you are shooting black on black. Yeah, I think it was a challenge, right? Oh, I see. Yeah, this is not completely black, but you know, some cool stuff how we are getting it. Even this was not Photoshop. But what I'm saying that, yeah, we have this shot, sort of black on black. It's not as black as yours, and it's okay. What I was saying that, you know, this part of the lens, if you get a little bit more light, it would be really nice. So, again, it's part of Pro Club. You can join anytime, guys. No commitment. Okay. Thank you, Larry. Moving forward to see James. James, I think you did the bubbles, right? You participated on the bubble shot. Some beautiful bubbles we talked about yesterday. Today will be published the review and the results. I mean, I'm proud of you guys. It was bubbles. It's not that easy that you think. Oh, wait a minute. This is the submission for the previous assignment, right? When we were shooting non-digital background, right? This was our assignment for Pro Club. Right. This one. And actually the results. So it was not done in Photoshop, it was done in the camera. Okay, and we can look at submissions, all done in the camera. Very little post-production on all of this. And James did it here. So we can review some, a little bit of it. I prefer, you know, to post it. If you didn't post it, please post on Pro Club on the same forum that it was it was there. I need to catch up there. Studio Basics, yeah. One second, guys. Vladimir, you're saying that you don't understand lighting setup part about the light above the camera. What is about what we showed many lighting setups in the last few minutes. So what exactly you didn't understand? Please explain, Vladimir. So James, good job. Make sure that it's all vertical. Oh, the previous shot. Yeah, I don't understand lighting setup either, Vladimir. I don't understand lighting setup either. I can imagine that the light coming from behind highlighted this edge, left top corner of the camera, and light from the front, top pointing straight down light, okay, this one on top, was to create all this on the lens and a little bit. And we didn't have much from the front, and this is why probably we don't have much on the lens. I would move the light from top to be a little bit like on top, but on front as well. In this case, but well, it's hard to say without the actual lighting setup. Okay, so let's get back on this. What do you think, guys? What would be your improvement? Vladimir saying that light above is strange. Yeah, maybe. Depends on the result. Only result that matters. You know, in photography, how you shoot it, it doesn't matter. So I like it. I like it. Like it. Let me point a few things. You can improve the look of your box, James, okay? Mohammed saying, why did you stop making a live photo shoot? Live photo shoot, well, it was several reasons, you know, for live photo shoot. Since it was, you know, we do these things for education plus for promotion, of course, because it's free, you know, it's promotion. I was reading comments after every live photo shot that, hey, it's boring, you need to make it shorter, all these videos, I mean, you can do the same shot in 5 minutes instead of doing like 15 or 20 minutes. And this is true. People go to YouTube to watch something fast and learn as fast as possible. And this is what we do on Photigy, on the courses. Basically, we cut things, we make things faster when needed, we edit the video. On the live photo shot, there is no editing, it's real life, and I don't want it to be boring. I better talk to you and people say, hey, you're talking too much. It's okay, this is live show. For the shots, I prefer to do better product, educational product, when we edit the video. And for the show, we better to have a little bit more communication. Okay, this is what I'm doing right now. So Lee's saying that nice image, maybe the line between the surface and the background could be a bit more out of focus. This line, maybe. James saying, I posted different image for the actual assignment with different subject. Ooh, awesome! So I'll look at that image there. This line, Lee's saying, could be a little bit more out of focus. Yeah, focusing issue here, it's since there is water here, it's crazy. There is like actual water, right? And it's visible. And I understand Liz is saying that it could be better than if you won't see the separation. Yes, probably. You can always catch a reflection from this picture on your background, and it may be okay, but it will be still visible line. So yeah, maybe it's a good idea to try to blur it. But it's not about blur. It's like you need to merge it in Photoshop, the waves and with real waves. It's hard. Vladimir saying that I would like to ask James what the glass material under some angle. To ask, was the glass under some angle because the perfume box and bottle are under some strange angle? Oh, well, strange angle. I don't know what the strange. What the strange? It's strange, but it's normal angle. Actually, it looks cool. The whole thing looks cool. I prefer to fix issues like this, little strange reflections on the side, either in Photoshop or in real life. Depends where it's easy. I don't know what kind of things it picks up there. Maybe fix this line. So some sort of cleaning a little bit, because cap looks nice. This not nice because of it's just not sexy enough, It's sort of cool. It's cool, but somehow it's a little bit plain, James. I don't know how you get it there, but it's a little bit plain. Look. And I don't know how to make it a little more contrast more. Maybe it's because of colors. Maybe because the water is a little bit too kind of not saturated enough. I don't know. Maybe it's because of the picture looks this way. Maybe you have too much light on the picture, on the background. I don't know. The image distorted on the background. You mean the a barrel distortion? Maybe it was distorted. So strange feeling here. It kind of look okay, but a little bit too plain. Okay. So this was the surface. Glass and black, as I understand, black paper under the glass. Actually, it's not the best way to shoot. Double reflections, all this stuff. Get a black glass or get acrylic glass, black. Black acrylic won't give you any double reflections because it's black inside. There are cool black things on IKEA. I couldn't find it that easy, but IKEA black glass tabletop. They sell it. It's very cheap. Actually, I think I found it immediately. Google the best. Yeah, this shit, it cost, you see how much? $20, right? And it's completely glossy glass, mineral glass. And super cool for photography. Okay, so get there. Alrighty, thank you, James. Let's move forward. Ellen, hello. We don't have lighting setup, unfortunately, but okay, I'm getting 2 diffusers on front with the light behind and one for the background. Glass home. This is glass home? No, it's different. It's Besta, but still work. Okay. Flicker? Huh. It can be flicker. Ooh, start speaking Russian. I didn't know that it can be embedded this way. Very interesting. So it's like an image when you put it, but it's not an image, it's actually linked to Flickr account. Cool. So let's see. Guys, what do you think? What's your feedback? Sweden. I was surprised to find that IKEA is non-profit organization. I don't know how it's true or not, but if it's true, it's very amazing. Huge store in non-profit. Anyway, this is probably a good thing. So, guys, what do you think? What is your feedback? How you would improve this? Do you like this image or not? If you like, what do you like? No, better tell me what you don't like. Tell me what you don't like. And how to improve. The most important thing. How to improve this thing. Okay? Oh, by the way. Do you see this or not? Oh yeah, you see it. Zolt saying bottle could be rotated gradient on the cap. Rotated, yeah, bottle could be rotated, agree, but let's say your client want to shoot it this way. Okay, so straight shot, facing the bottle, and like there is no top should be visible, no bottom. Actually, we see a little bit of the bottom. We see a little bit of the bottom, which is a little bit unusual, but it's okay. So what else? Subject make brighter. Brighter. You mean brighter internals? Okay. Zolt saying that brighter subject. Tony is background is a bit busy. Okay, background is a little bit busy, but it's a little bit blurred. So, but I agree, it's a little bit busy. Okay, what else? Mohammed, very nice image, cool background. Okay. Jean saying that the edges are too dark for me. The black line below the product name is distracting. I think more light on lower portion of bottle might help. More light on lower portion. You know what I think? I think we can bring a little bit more light on inside. What if you would make it a little bit more glowy? Sort of, well, not glowing, but basically a little bit brighter. Okay, a little bit brighter, so it will remind a little bit the cap. And speaking about cap, I would prefer a little bit more contrast gradient. So brighter sides is okay, are okay, but towards the center, maybe it can be done even in Photoshop, just dodge and burn. Make it darker, maybe. You know, so there is a little gradient. Or I wouldn't shoot actually this way, because when it's square and it's flat, I understand this flat surface facing us on the cap, right? And that flat surface, we usually don't light it this way. On the flat, I would prefer to see, you know, from corner to corner, some sort of gradient to show that this is flat. It's not spherical, not rounded, it's just a flat, if I'm not mistaken. If it's not, if it's flat. I would have some linear gradient going on like this. One, so from bright to dark or opposite. It's different lighting setup. However, it's okay to have it like this here, okay? But again, if you would make a different diffuser for the cap, for the top portions, for the flat surface, and get a different reflection from different probably diffusers over here, maybe it will be a little bit going on a little bit wider. It will look really cool. Also, when you have things like this in the middle, make them dark. We don't need to see like gray line, dark line, you know, all this. Make them just way darker, okay? If you decide to go this way. Okay, well, what else? Lorraine saying that maybe shoot it slightly downward angle so the brand name in the clear glass bottom instead of near liquid line. Yes, maybe. I would prefer to shoot a little bit from top as well, so I would love to see a little bit more on the cap over here. We'll see the shape of the cap. And actually for the background, I think it could be a little bit farther away and a little bit more blurry because of this, again. But it's sort of subjective. Vladimir saying that lower part of the bottle cap has some strong separation between the light and black, and it would work with Dolce & Gabbana text. Dolce & Gabbana, yes, maybe. I think it will benefit from shooting a little bit from top. Maya saying there is also visible some strange glass defect in the reflection. Yeah, agree, this, Maya, good catch. Doesn't look good. Photoshop will clean it. One more thing, Vladimir saying, bottle has some strange glow around it, maybe post-production or something else. Yeah, this glow, right? Sort of, it looks strange. It looks strange. It's not coming from the background, I don't know where it is, but yes. Mohammed saying that if you could learn anything from you, what will be only your lesson here? And by the way, we learn already a lot from your free lessons. I'm asking just to make a little more for in countries like us. Yeah, Mohammed, we have, I don't know, we're probably the only school that, commercial school that only has so many free lessons for product photographers. You know, it's easy to make free lessons when you shoot models outside. It's just completely different, I would say, the time and money expenses to make it that way. With product, it's different. So we have a lot already. We want to make sure that you know, people really learn in it, and you know, the certification program that is coming we need more to push more, you guys, to push students more. And to push it, you know, it shouldn't be free. I believe in this. Unfortunately, I would love to have it free. Everything, actually. There is bubbles in the right side. Top of glass. We'll remove this. Bubbles, where is bubbles? I don't see much bubbles. I see some, well, not sure if it's bubbles. You can remove it, but I think it's highlights. With gradient tool, Photoshop and mask help rescue the cap. Yeah, you can probably do something for cap, but like I said, I personally would highlight it differently. I wouldn't use two lights and have this sort of gradient. Okay. Mohammed saying left and right age bottle is different. It's okay. Well, how okay? Oh, I see. This is quite different. Yeah, it's interesting why it's different. Either the bottle or angle, maybe it should be a little bit rotated. Interesting catch. I don't know what to do with this. I mean, you can do it in Photoshop, right? Sort of like a clone from this side. But I don't know. Ideally, it should be normal. I mean, it should be kind of symmetrical, more symmetrical. Anyway, cool. Lots of suggestions. Thank you, guys. Cool stuff. Let's move forward. And how many do we have? Oh man, that many? Whew. I need to make it faster. So, Matthias, if I pronounce it right, we got this. Okay, I remember we were shooting alcohol this way, right? But it's different, it's not alcohol. Well, there is alcohol, but you're not supposed to drink it. Matthias, why it's half empty or half full? Actually, not half, but I understand. You're learning it. I understand. But just imagine that you would get pretty nice shot. Or maybe you're not really shooting for your portfolio, right? You're kind of not going to put it anywhere. You're not going to share it on Facebook or somewhere else or Flickr as a photographer. You're going to learn and then throw it away after a week, review it. Then it's okay. It's completely okay. But if you plan to show it to people, you need to use full bottle of whatever you are shooting. Really, this is not good at all. And guys, what do you think? What is your feedback on this? It's still raining, super crazy. Cold and rainy, sunny California. It's only for learning. Oh, Matthias here. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. So, let me grab my super sharp pencil. Okay, Matthias, what I immediately see? Color here and here. Something is going on. For some reason, you have this light to look way colder or more greenish or bluish than this light. Same surface. I don't see the reason why, because I don't see other color, no blue color behind, no. Something is going on. If you look at your lighting setup, so different lighting. I see two speed lights. I see one monolight. I see different diffusers. I see some sort of the tracing paper or savage plastic, and I think it's styrofoam here somewhere, and somehow, and then some reflector. So somehow you're getting color cast, and actually the same color cast is going in here. Yes, Vladimir saying the color balance. Yes, exactly. What else? Cool lighting setup. This is the lighting setup that we can look and try to brainstorm. This is what happens when you post the real lighting setup. We can guess way more. You see what's going on, right? This is why you need to post the real lighting setup. So somehow colors being changed. Try to use the same diffusers, same material for diffusers. Try to use, if let's say you are using speed lights and monolight, it may be different color temperature if you have different power on them. Monolight can be completely different. I mean, it's hard to balance it, hard to guess what power settings it will give you the same color. But with speed lights, you just put them on the same power level and it will be same color temperature. Plus minus, but close to this, okay? John saying that, Alex, where I can buy one of those swanky Photigy t-shirts. We are working on this, I already ordered a test one. We kind of fighting, it's crazy, you know. We're building the store on one of those online resellers where you can go and buy the stuff. I uploaded the design, Photigy white on the black, and black is clear. I mean, we make it transparent so we can put in black without having like a square around. They said it doesn't look good, it's bad graphic because it's white on white. But it's not white on white, it's clear black. I mean, the color black is background made clear in PNG. So crazy, we're fighting for this. It will be there, guys. It will be announced. We're working on t-shirts. Okay. Matthias saying that I colored the background a little bit blue. Okay, you colored the background a little bit blue. Where is this blue? This, you know, usually colors come visible when it's not overexposed. on darker parts we see the real color, and when it's kind of highlighted too much, it kind of washed away. Where is your blue? Why it's actually brown? I don't think you need blue at all. Somehow you colored the cap and a little bit over here, but not the background. So throw away the blue. If you color the background, it should be some sort of spot with colored gel. Only the spot hitting the background, and background to have it really far away from the lighting stop, so there is very little spill from other lights to the background. This way you can color it and it will look nice. However, when you have background really close to your subject, you try to highlight with different color and still have lots of light spilling on the background, lights that you use for the subject. In this case, it will be colors will fade on the background, your gel won't work. So want to color background, it's great. Move it away and color it there, okay? And then shoot stuff here, and you won't have spills, it will look beautiful this way. Okay. Vladimir saying that he had problems with Yongnuo Flash. Don't quote me on the pronunciation. They can cast bluish color sometimes. Yeah, of course, they not color balanced. Anyway, cool. In general, it's nice image. I don't like this, okay? It's a piece of wood. I have no idea why this piece of wood doing here. It has no mental connection to the subject. When we shoot bourbon, whiskey, for example, just whiskey, on the wood, it's okay because it's wooden barrels, and actually we can smooth wood when you drink it. I mean, there is mental connection. You remember this Pro Club when we were shooting stuff on the where is it? Okay. Pro Club assignment, one of those Pro Club assignments that you can get access to if you sign up for at least 1 month. You see, it's okay, it's wood, it smells like wood. There is mental connection. Here you need to have mental connection as well. It doesn't work this way. With perfume it should be, and it's for women, so no way, some wood. Flowers, you know, all kind of things, some fabric, nice, and you know, like soft fabric. A lot of things can be connected to the perfume, to the woman's scent, but not the piece of wood, okay? Always think about what story you are telling. Even if you have almost like, you know, 99% of your shot is a subject, you have something else. We need to understand why it's there, what it's doing there, okay? Like on those bubbles, we are shooting bubbles on the Pro Club assignment, and we had some oil. If you use this product, it was oil and oil bubbles. Completely understandable. Bottle of the oil, and then on the background there is oil bubbles on the water. It was cool. Okay, so good stuff. In general, lighting is good. All this shouldn't be there, you know, all those lines, it should be nicer. What I can tell, there is a course where we showing you how to shoot bottles when you see things through the bottle. Because all this you see through the, it's like it's a cylindrical subject. And well, we have many things on the Studio Basics actually for you when we have a bottle. Well, it's everywhere bottles, all kind of bottles. What course to take? Let me think if I can recommend the course, especially the course. Well, it's a little bit different. The beer photography, that's where I have, actually what we have here on wine photography, I think it was some similar stuff on the bright background. Yeah, for example, when you shoot, you know, shooting bottle like this, at the same way, when you shoot perfume, which is kind of cylindrical shape, like you have, and you see what kind of background should be, I mean, what kind of refraction through the bottle it should have. It should be nice gradient somehow and some reflection. basically the lighting setup for the bottle and for your bottle will be the same to make it look that nice. You can check this course if you want. Again, if you can use 0324 code 0324 to get 25% off on this. Again, same thing here. If you remove the label, this is how gradient should look like. Basically, you need to put way larger diffuser behind the background to catch nice refraction from the bottle, through the bottle, okay? Cap sort of okay, but we need more light in there. Maybe. Okay, let's move forward. I need to make it faster. Ronaldo, hello Ronaldo. Let's see. Lighting setup. Did you take any course, Ronaldo? This is the raw file. Okay. By the way, Ronaldo, do you know that you can take away this light, this little light spot right in the camera? You can do it in Photoshop. You did it. It's beautiful because this is as is. This is right from the camera. But there is a technique. You can use polarized light, spotlight with polarized light and polarized filter, CPL filter, and boom, you can completely, well, I would say 99% remove the spots from that light on the glossy stuff, and it still will be highlighting the label. Anyway, it's covered. There is a course for this. I think it's on ProClub, the lesson. Hi Ronaldo. Oh, nice. Nice to know that you're watching us. And this is the final result. So it's cool. What do you think, guys? It's a good. I mean, simple, low key, but it's good. It's good work. I would probably tell you that you can do a little bit more of dimming down these things. Okay, since it's reflection, it shouldn't be the same brightness as the bottle. You can dim it down a little bit. It's okay. It's not a big deal. James saying, can you recommend some polarizing filter for lights? Yes. It's all on ProClub, guys. I don't remember exact stores already, but we have, if you search for polarized on Photigy, there are plenty of stuff there, and some actually on PhotoTalk, where I explain all this. Some stuff actually, well, search for it. You see Exploring Polarize in the studio, but this is ProClub. This is where we actually showing you how to use it. Actually, it's wine. It was a wine. Yes, yeah, it was cool. It was wine photography where we, where is it? Oh yeah, this is with polarized filter, this is without. You see, no Photoshop out of the camera images. Cool stuff. It's all in ProClub, and I think there are links. Okay, so it's all there, guys, in the school. What else? What else on this image? The label. Liz saying, do you ever use circular polarizing filter on the lens and get rid of reflection? If there is a brand you recommend? Well, I use sometimes, but usually I'm using them CPL filters on the lens with the polarized light. I rarely use it without. It helps sometimes, but not as much as I would prefer, so it's not enough for me. With polarized light, yes. I don't remember, not B&H, B&W, black and white, right? I think. Well, more expensive filter is better. So just grab as much, I mean, for $100 you can have a good CPL filter. $100 for the filter alone. But it will be good. For $20, you're always guessing, so I don't know. I was using different, I mean, I have expensive one, non-expensive one, and there was not much difference in terms of how they kind of suppress the polarized light. But it was a different image quality, and but a little bit, still a little bit. So no, I can't recommend much. I just recommend spend as much as you can, and it will be good. PNP looks blown out. Yes, maybe. What else? Vladimir saying biggest problem here is connected with the name red wine, because I don't know the wine is red just from the photo reflection at the bottom. Strange, Vladimir saying, and the bottleneck is not visible in the hole. Yeah, so, oh, it's Schneider? Oh, I didn't know that Schneider B&W is their brand. Anyway, what I can tell here. For me, the biggest problem, if we talk about problems here, is that this label, the white label, look flat. Why it look flat? The bottle is curved, it's cylinder. Because we don't have a gradient. You know, the answer always the gradient. It's all the same. So, since we have lights on the sides, it may be cool to have brighter areas here and darker in the middle. Darker middle, brighter here. It will immediately show us that this is not a flat thing, there is something going on, there is a wall. Okay, just dodge and burn it. Just dodge and burn. The rest is okay. These days I prefer to have some reflection on the bottle, but we have a course that covers shooting this stuff very well on the store. Well, beside shooting wine, this is the latest course. Okay, so I prefer this look for the wine, but we also have a course that covers where is it? Come on. That covers shooting wine exactly the same way as who did? Ronaldo did. Okay. And I think this course is, well, first of all this one, and the second one is this one. It's the first course, it's level 1 course for the beginners. Very cool course where you're getting lots of things about gear, about basic techniques. Actually 3 courses: theory, shooting, and the post-production. And this is where we're shooting. This is not a wine, but similar ideas. Similar ideas how to shoot wine bottle. It's covered here. And also we have this course. It's called Studio Product Photography Essentials, where we're shooting bottles of wine, all kind of different ways. Where is the results? So this is something similar. Okay, these days I would shoot it a little bit different. Like I said, we have new course for the wine photographers, but to starting point, this is a good one. Okay, so Ronaldo, basically you got it well. You did it well. Okay, just a few things and you should be good to go. Okay, let's talk about for Asif image. Okay, we have this tutorial on Pro Club, right? From Joshua Geiger, our instructor. Very cool watch, the post-production. He did a beautiful, beautiful work on this, and oops, I lost the previous page. And Asif did this. And what is your final image? Oh, I'm jumping on the tabs too fast. Yes, it's getting worse and worse on the alarm. I agree. Team saying the peak label. Okay, we kind of already jumped on this. So, who's this? Asif. Guys, what do you think about this watch? What do you think? I'll tell you what I'm thinking. First of all, I would rotate them a little bit. So we see a little bit more over here and a little bit less over here. Okay, I think it's way too much rotated that way to the left. Okay, then we have a similar watch. I remember, well, we have it on Pro Club, a similar watch. We're shooting it. Again, if you search watch, we have several tutorials, and actually it was cool sale on this. Yeah, it's secret sale, but basically let me show you the watch with the similar gemstones around. Okay, well, probably this one would be the best to show you. So this is the watch, okay, and look at these gemstones, similar to what you have. They crisp and clear. They sort of shiny, even though they surrounded by shiny metal. Okay, and this is what you can do better. Some of your gemstones really dark, and some metal around is really dark, and it's not good. Okay, they should be shiny. It's all, you know, once you have a little crystal somewhere, you always switch to the jewelry photographer mode, at least at some point. And watch is actually jewelry, right? And it should be bright. So we have first feedback from our online viewers. Arthur saying the bokeh is a bit distracting. Agree. It's too much of focus on it still. If it would be blurry, so we don't see wires or whatever, it will be okay, but we see a little bit too much. Then Vladimir saying that the surface of watch where 12, 1 and 2 is a bit overexposed. Yes, agree. The shadow of the watch on the plexi is a bit distracting. Maybe too strong. Oh, yes. It's sort of, ooh, it's a shadow. It's too much of the shadow. It's reflection, but it's too dark. Sometimes for good reflection, you need to get one light, highlight the watch from some crazy angle to get nice highlights on the reflection, and just use composite image. Just a little trick. Sometimes you need it. Also, Vladimir saying that final photo has different color from composite ones, but not a big problem. Okay. Yeah, different color. If this is correct color, then it's okay. If its color is not correct, yeah. When we're shooting the actual product, guys, we always use color checker passport. Better to have a profile, color profile for particular shot, always. Because this way you can always calibrate your shot, well, balance it. So it's not just a gray card. Gray card is a must. But really cool when you shoot the color checker, the whole thing, you know, the palette, and create a color profile. It will give you not just the correct white balance, but it will give you correct color reproduction. Okay, so that's important. So I would agree that this is overexposed. Okay, rotation. The metal looks cool, however, it looks a little bit matte. It lacks of sharp cutoff line. This looks better. This is sort of almost like out of focus. But it shouldn't be, this part shouldn't be much out of focus. It's the same plane. It's not like there, because we have actually even focused on behind, which is not the best thing. Also, move camera, I would probably either hide this part that is behind by moving the camera a little bit lower so it's not visible, or show it by moving it on top. If, let's say, you want to show the inside of the bracelet. But I would probably try to hide it this way. Bokeh, yeah, bokeh is not the best here. There is line going across under where number 5 is. Line. This line, you mean? It's actually, it's okay to have some black the shadows and highlights on, around the face, it's okay. I don't think. It's just a matter of balancing the light. It shouldn't be too overexposed, and ideally it should be CS-shaped, not CS-shaped reflections. You can do it in Photoshop, or you can do it with lighting. Again, we have this covered on many courses on Photigy. Okay. Sorry guys, I have to jump again. This is very early shot. It was like shot long time ago, but it's still good. It is still good. We have some watch. We were shooting some watch on the Friday talk. If you're interested, you can always look at Friday talks. I think I was covering at some point. Yeah, like this, for example. This is free, completely jewelry photography, easy way. Take a look at it. It's far away from complete shot. It was just a 15 minutes, online shooting without much of preparation, but we got at least shiny jewelry there. We got shiny metal, and well, it was some ideas worth to shoot. If you want to get deeper, look at the jewelry courses. It's covered very well there. Okay, cool. Gulrim, hi. Gulherm. Sorry, I can't pronounce it, but yeah. Hello. Okie dokie. Where we left off. This is the last shot, right? Yes, this is the last shot. From Karina, Karia. Let's see. What do you think? What do you think, guys? It actually looks good. No. It looks good to me. No. So while I'm waiting for the feedback, again, if you want your shot to be reviewed, this is the URL that you submit your image for next Friday talk. Make sure to subscribe to Photigy channel, okay? Once we go online, you receive notification so you can watch it on your phone from whenever you are. And if you want to buy a course that I mentioned, if you want to join our interactive school, the Pro Club, where we have hundreds and hundreds of tutorials. Actually, this is the best online program for product photographers. The best. You won't find anything else, anywhere else. I mean, anything like this. So use 0324 code, 0324, 4 digits. It will work for 24 hours from now. It's not ready yet, but once we finish broadcast, it will be there. It will give you 25% off on any course or program on Photigy. Okay, and now let's get back to this. And let's see what you guys will be thinking. Art of Flying Bottle could be straighter, maybe. I think it's straight. Maybe. Lee's saying it could use a bit more space at the top. Agree. A little bit more space at the top. Because there is a cut of the smoke. Ideally, the smoke should be like disappearing itself before the frame ends. So I would agree. Mohammed saying that I don't have the proper equipment for product photography. With light painting and photo stacking, I do a similar work. Well, with light painting, you can do a lot, but it will be specific look. Light painting look different than, let's say, what you can do with strip boxes, with diffusers. Photo stacking, yeah. Composing. You can have one strip box, one spot for the same light. So either strip box or spot with, let's say, honeycomb grid, and one diffuser, and you can do anything. If it doesn't move, if it's still image, you can do product photography just by shooting, changing the light, shooting, and then putting everything together on layers in Photoshop. We have a great course and actually a few tutorials from Plotnikovs, from Maxim and Ilya Plotnikovs on Photigy. They show how to shoot with minimal lights. I mean, if you go to Studio Basics, you'll find it there. How to shoot with single light. You can highlight the background, you can have nice reflection, you can do a lot, and they show you how then to put it and how to make composite image. Again, it's all there, guys. It's waiting for you. Okay. Zold saying smaller spot on the back. Not sure about the splash at the top. The text on the bottle is too bright for me. Okay, taking it. Vladimir saying that I will put spotlight on the bottle cap on the bottom. Find way to light a B on the bottleneck, and again color balance on left and right is off, and smoke a bit larger than left. It left the bottle. I like the texture on the bottle from the Zolds. Okay, so yes, good things that you guys noticed. It's cool. I would agree that it may have, well, it may look better if you have a little bit more things reflected on the cap, a little bit more kind of what is going on. Okay, letter B on bottleneck. Oh, this is B. Yeah, it's hard to read that B. It's embossing and it's glossy, so it's hard to get it there. But you know what? If it's glossy bottle, and it looks like glossy because we have all this nice reflection on the right, very sharp, very bright, actually maybe a little bit too bright, but that's okay. And on the left, it looks matte. Really, this part looks completely matte. So is it glossy or matte or semi-glossy bottle? I'm not sure. I don't know what, because if it's glossy, if it's like a wine bottle of wine, you know, completely glossy glass, then we need to do something with this. It shouldn't look like this. It should be sharp cut off line to get it glossy. If it's matte, then it's okay, but then maybe we don't need that sharp and that bright light on the right. So something may be a little bit off here. The spot may be cool, but ideally we need to see a spot, elliptical spot, not this way, okay? Not this way, but more like this way, okay? Or better like this way with cut from the table, which will be, you know, then the reflection on the table, actually how it looks now, but different shape of the spot, ideally. Room on top, yes, we can have a little bit more room on top. The smoke is sort of okay, but it could be a little bit more softer maybe. Since, what is this? It's gin, right? Smooth and, well, not sure about, but okay. I see. It actually reminds kind of this thing, right? The smoke is red and there is some red stuff going on. So yeah, it may be cool. And a little bit more room. Okay, I think that's it. I think this is it. Thank you. Together we cracked this shot. Where is it? Yeah, the lighting setup is just super cool and we see everything. Come on, guys. No. It's not a lighting setup. Try to do it. I mean, imagine that you will be trying to learn from somebody else, from some cool shot, and you see that, oh, it's nice, I want to learn, and then you open something like this, and you stare at it and saying, what is that? How? Let's help each other here. Okay, we have an environment on Photigy where we can help each other. So just think about people when you post your lighting setup, please. Question from Gulherm, how I can show you a photo that I shot yesterday. It's a very good question and very easy to answer. You need to submit it on this URL, okay? And next week I'll review it because we're done for today. We have reviewed everything. It was a cool time to review your images. again, you know where to submit. You know that 0324 code will give you 25% off for next 24 hours on any course on Photigy. And I mentioned many courses that will help you to become a better photographer, to get more clients, to actually build your portfolio. Because with product photography, it's interesting that it's quite different, in my opinion and my experience, than the photography that you deal with people when you shoot people. Of course, networking and the way that you communicate to people, it's very important always for any business. But sometimes, people love to work with you so much that they can, can use more of, not like looking at you, actually at your portfolio, but more listening to what other people who work with you telling about. And this works for product photographer as well. However, it's way easier if you're a product photographer to get clients just without networking, comparing to other photographers that work with people like wedding, the events and all this stuff, portraiture. If you have a really good work on your portfolio, because it's so technical part of photography, the whole commercial product photography, very technical, very low competition comparing to other types of photography, but very high level of competition, because people who compete, they know a lot, they're engineers of lighting. And it's very important to have great images in your portfolio. And this is what we do. We teach you how to get there, how to build beautiful portfolio. Everything that we have on Photigy, every course, every on ProClub, just take a look. Every tutorial will kind of show you how to get something really nice, some nice shots that advertising actually work, that will be, you can see it on the billboards. But here at ProClub, you know everything, the whole shooting process, sometimes with post-production and all this. Okay, so, cool. Any questions, anything before I say goodbye? Liz saying, can you tell us something about the difference between the ProClub tutorials and the courses in the store, or where I can find out what would be right for me? Lizzie, you need to tell me, I need to tell you. Yes, it's just different things. Courses, you can see, it's all about subject. When you go to courses, you see what it is about, there is description, you see the images that we are doing, right? So you need to kind of see what you need to learn. If it's wine, there is a wine course. If it's something else, it's something else. ProClub, it's the cool thing about ProClub, that when you subscribe, you have access to everything. I just seen you, I show you the page, right? It's like hundreds of tutorials. And every tutorial, it's like a single lesson from some other course. Sometimes the whole course is one shot, whole course. But on ProClub, you're getting access to everything. You cannot download it, right? But you can access when you subscribe. So look for the subject. Look what you need to learn. I don't know. Sometimes ProClub may be too advanced, but we have Studio Basics, which is included in ProClub. So when you go to Studio Basics, it's here, right? Studio Basics. You just go to library, and it's like, again, this is tons of tutorials from different instructors, many different photographers, with some courses included if you feel that you need to kind of grab more basic stuff from there. How to shoot white, how to shoot glass, how to shoot, it's about noise. So I would suggest to join ProClub and get a maximum from it while you are a member. And then if something is not covered on ProClub, you can always buy the course. But we're not mixing courses in ProClub and the courses. It's just separate. On courses, you usually have post-production. On ProClub, you rarely have post-production. So if you want to learn more Photoshop, better look for the course. And what kind of course? Well, you can probably send us a mail saying what exactly you're looking for. Okay. Yeah, information, yes. How we can see oil bubble photos that were done? It will be published today. Okay, we have it published. We will have it published today. All the oil bubbles and all this stuff. It's almost ready. I think it may be already ready. We need to find the winners of the assignment. The only thing. Okay. Vladimir saying that I know it's time consuming for you, but can you pop up a little bit more on Facebook page Photigy and see the great stuff we post there? And there is some. Oh yeah, I see. Yeah, it's probably we need different talk, and it should be probably shared on Photigy or on Facebook, right? But basically, Photigy group, guys. If you are at Facebook, you better join Photigy. It's Photigy group. It's secret group, meaning that, well, it's sort of, yeah, that I think it's secret, meaning that you need to join it. I mean, request to join, but it will be approved, not a problem. You see, we just want to join. Somebody want to join. Now let's see this guy. Who is he or she? Well, let's wait for this guy to post at least something. But in general, we approve this. Probably this guy wasn't approved because it's still nobody, just a name. But basically, there are tons of stuff posted here. With all the, you see even the, well, I didn't see it, whoa, I'm missing stuff. Many images with lighting setups. I would love to discuss it, but we'll probably do the broadcast on Facebook and maybe some other day. We'll see. Actually, good idea. Vladimir. Artur, thank you. The same, my work is awesome. Thank you. Jin saying that I think someone was asking if it would be possible to receive a discount when living in a country like Egypt, where exchange rate increases. Well, I would love to provide the discounts, and you know, we do it every time. I mean, every Friday we provide 25% off discount. For example, on ProClub it's additional 20. Let's say if you're a ProClub member and watch us Fridays, you're getting 25 plus 20, 45% off on anything. It's almost half. And well, we don't have special program for other countries, unfortunately, for now, because we better run business in Egypt. Then it will be easier to give you a discount. You know, it's all. But like I said, there are ways to get discount. 45% off if you on ProClub, 25% off on the today with 0324 code. But yes, we need to charge money to run the business. This is the reality. Same as with your photography. You probably would love to shoot it for clients for free, right? For smiles, for being friends, for hugs, and for actually enjoying the life. But you need to pay bills. Same here. And for all people that support Photigy, you know, for all our workers and servers and О, привет из Москвы, Gianfranco. Thank you. Yeah, hello from Moscow. Maria. Oh, Maria. Awesome. Спасибо, Maria. Alrighty, guys, it was a pleasure talking to you. Again, see you next Friday. This is the URL that you submit your images, okay? So next Friday we'll talk about them. If you have ideas, if you have anything to say, if you have well, any suggestions how to run Photigy better, or maybe the course that is missing, I would love to hear your opinion. Post either on contact form, contact us on Photigy, or you can comment under this video. Always open for anything from you guys. We do it for you. Okay, thank you. Have a great weekend. I hope it won't be at least raining in California, in North California, for whole weekend. We'll see. But there are always friends to spend time with, right? And this is probably what you do. Turn off your TV, close your computer, get with friends and talk and see them. Look at their eyes. This is the beautiful thing and, well, probably the most enjoyable time to spend in your life. Okay, see you next Friday. It was Alex Koloskov from Photigy.com, the best school for product photographers. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Goodbye.